What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of Married to Medicine. I decided to do this one first because I feel like people more into Married to Medicine, and at this point, because it's the reunion. Girl, I get to Potomac when I get to Potomac. We back for Married to Medicine. This is season 10, the reunion. Part 1. Honestly, don't understand why it's 3 parts. You only gave us 14 episodes, and really not much happening in 14 episodes, but we will take what we can get, okay? I will say this review ain't gonna be that long because I'm just gonna get down to what actually was important. This first part, everybody was full of it. This first part pissed me off so bad. Because a couple of things pissed me off so bad. Now, if you watch my reviews throughout the season, you know that I called out everybody. Quad, you can't I'm just put this out on the offset for those that don't remember or don't understand where I'm coming from. I genuinely do like all of the women on this show. Okay, even Toya. Toya, she ain't bothered me this season. Toya used to bother me back in the day, but I've grown to actually like Toya. Toya is funny. So technically, no one really bothers me except for the newbies, okay? And they don't really count at this point. I'm talking about the core cast that's been here. But at the same time, I can find things that I like about people, and I can find things that I dislike about them, and I can call it out for what it is. Now, when this whole situation came with Quad, we have to understand that Quad is not innocent in this whole situation with the ladies, okay? Quad did things, and I do believe that Quad was just there for a check at one point. I do believe that Quad basically said F them ladies, especially when she got that gig with Sister Circle and her, I guess her star power on this reality show forefront started to rise or whatever. Her little star power started to rise just a little bit, right? And at that point in time, I really feel like she was feeling herself. You can tell, rude, you could tell that she kind of was. At the same time, I just feel like some of the girls just really didn't like her. Okay? And so, I feel at some point she did think that she was better. I feel at some point she did probably think that she really didn't need the show, but also that she really could do without the girls, okay? And I feel at some points the women also felt that way about her. And so that's why it was going back and forth. I can feel that you feel this way, so therefore I don't give a damn about you. That's what I felt was going back and forth on both sides. So Quad is not innocent in this, and the ladies damn sure ain't innocent. The way that they handled that whole situation with her and confronting her at the Napa trip, totally wrong. Totally wrong. Okay? You trying to get somebody to understand where you're coming from, and y'all trying to get this connection back together. And yes, if you are truly saying that you don't want to be friends with a person, okay, cool. If they done too much to you, okay, fine. But to have a person come out to a trip only to send their ass back home and then expect them to reach out when, girl, please, okay, that's what really got me in this reunion. Let me just get to it. So, the ladies, nice. All right, fine. We don't even care. I don't care how they look. That's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for, we started it off with the whole Phaedra and Quad situation. Phaedra and Quad were cool. Okay? And they were cool probably before Phaedra got onto the show with Quad or whatever. And from what I saw tweeted, Quad said basically that, Phaedra, she talking about going down with a sinking ship, but this sinking ship was the one that helped you get a 3-year contract or 3-season contract or whatever with Married to Medicine. Girl, I don't know how true that is, okay? And I mean, honestly, Quad, I don't know if you really had any real influence on that because, I mean, you're Quad, and as much as sometimes I can't stand Phaedra, she's Phaedra fucking Parks, okay? She's been around for a while, and the people actually want her too, just as much as they want you, but they probably want her a little bit more. I mean, saying that she got a little bit more pull, then you can actually pull something. I'm just saying, when it comes to Phaedra Park, okay? Now, if this was something being said about Alicia or Sweet Tea, I can understand that. But Phaedra, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily believe it 100%. But, it is what it is. And they just get into the whole thing. Let me tell you something. Sweet Tea, you putting up that sign with, them words or whatever, them pictures of Dr. Heavenly on the thing where when she was bigger and all that stuff. Mind you, she said that was a picture where she had just had her baby or whatever. So, she gained weight from that. Okay, fine. Fine. And I understand that you tired of the lady talking about you, because at the end of the day, I am too, because I think it's excessive and I think it's unnecessary at certain points or whatever. And y'all saw me go off on that last week on the finale, because of the stuff that was going on, the back and forth. That was just really wrong, because other people are getting hit with strays for no reason. But putting up that picture when she was fat, back in her fat days, right after she had her baby, girl, that wasn't the get you gotcha that you thought it was, okay? And see, this is my thing with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, you come onto this show, girlfriend, and you gonna have to, I hope if you do come back, and I do want her to come back for next season. She deserves a new season. Alicia asked, she can go, okay? Sweet Tea, she can come back for a new season. I'll be here for it. My thing is, mama, you gonna have to get your reads together, and you gonna have to get whatever you trying to get at somebody, you gonna have to get that together. Now, I'm not gonna hold this against you, because this is just the first part, because I haven't seen what you could do at this reunion yet. But that picture that you put up of her being fat or whatever, I'm going to say that's not the get you gotcha, because Dr. Heavenly has posted that picture plenty of times herself. She has commented on that picture and never denied or felt any offense, at least showing to the public that she feels some type of way about the fact that she used to be a Biggums, okay? She has said that she used to be a Biggums, and she's owned that, okay? And I know that you did it because of the fact that, she always talking about you, your looks, your weight, all that stuff, but I don't know how effective that is to a person who always talking about her own self and don't really care. People try to use that picture to shade her, and I just want y'all to know, with a crazy bitch like that, it ain't gonna do nothing to him, okay? It ain't gonna do nothing to him. So I'm gonna need you to get on this little break, get with somebody and get them things up, okay? Because you got to dig in the archives and find some stuff. Baby, maybe you need to go find Mariah and get whatever receipts Mariah says she got. But, you got to do something, and you got to come a little bit harder, okay? You got to come a little bit harder, because, these people don't play fair, especially Dr. Heavenly. That bitch just don't play fair at all, okay? And somebody said that's probably why Dr. Heavenly be acting the way that she is, and she's so mean-spirited or whatever, because of the weight thing. That could be, but I just feel like that's just how Dr. Heavenly is, and ain't nobody put her ass in her place yet. That's just how I feel. The right person has not come along and really sat her ass down, okay? And that's why she keep on getting away with the shit that she get away with. But speaking of, so we get into this whole thing with Phaedra and Quad, and we find out, it was a back and forth about whether or not Phaedra actually dated Dr. Gregory. Baby, we don't care, okay? At the end of the day, I don't think any of us care, because I don't think any of us sees it. I don't know who to believe, okay? Because we do know that Phaedra lies, Heavenly said it. Heavenly said what we all say, and we've all seen it. Phaedra does lie. And you want to know what? I'm finna spoil something if y'all ain't seen that. I ain't watching Traitors no more. I'm over it. Because listen, the one time that I really wanted Phaedra to go all the way to the end, and she's not. I'm just really over it at this point, so I really don't give a damn who wins. But moving on from that, and that's why she was so good at that game, because she's a goddamn liar. But, and it worked in her favor. It is what it is, though. But I don't think that I really feel like Phaedra was even attracted to Dr. Gregory or even wanted to date him in that way. Because again, first of all, Dr. Gregory compared to, she was with Apollo, but see, Apollo was scamming and stuff, and he probably could bring home some checks or whatever, because he was scamming and frauding allegedly, That's how they got their money, plus whatever it is that she did. But I really do not feel like Dr. Gregory was on the caliber to date her. I feel like they just best of friends or whatever. That's just what it is. And, I don't know about the $4,000 situation, Heavenly said that Quad said that that's what Phaedra said, or Dr. Gregory told her or whatever about Phaedra, that, okay, if we date, you got to give me $4,000 a week or whatever. And she was like, girl, you both, you, Sweet Tea, and Quad, y'all y'all married the man and you know that he can give nobody $4,000 a week or $4,000 a month or whatever. Like, no, okay. They had a little kiki off of that, but I don't know who to believe on that. I really don't. Then they get into the whole thing about the reason why Phaedra didn't go to the trip with Quad and Quad thinking that their relationship was cool. Yes, I do feel like the relationship was cool at the beginning, but again, like Phaedra said, once she saw a sinking ship, like, why would I stay on the Titanic when I see that bitch finna go down? I said that's kind of weak. I don't care. And somebody will say, you know what, Quad did the same thing to people back in. Oh, I don't care. We ain't talking about back in the day, but you know, you can say what goes around comes around. But I still feel like that's some weak shit. I feel like that's weak as hell because you literally said, well, if I see a sinking ship, I'm not gonna stand beside it. My thing is, if she ain't never done nothing to you, why not stand beside her? Because you, like Quad said, you see something where you gotta get along, you go along to get along. And here comes Simone. Well, what's wrong with going along to get along? If I don't agree with it, that's some fake shit. That's fake as hell, Simone. I'm not finna go along with stuff just because I want to get along with y'all and want y'all to work, be cool with me, and I want you to ice me out and all this stuff. No, that's fake as hell. Why would you want somebody to be cool with you like that because of that? I don't get it. Y'all too grown to be doing that shit. But if you felt genuinely that Quad was being a good friend to you, Phaedra, you should have stayed friends with her. You shouldn't have ditched her. And you shouldn't have made it seem like that's not what the issue was, right? And that you was just going along to get along because you said you seen a sinking ship. If she truly, truly did something effed up to you, I can understand. But if it was because you're trying to go along with what the other group is and you see what the writings on the walls is for Quad with the group, that don't mean that you gotta say fuck you too because you don't want to go down with it. Like, girl, what? What? Like, come on. I would never do that to a friend if I thought that they was my friend. But they were not really friends like that. They're social friends, okay? And there's a difference, all right? And then, you know, she said she found out about the stuff that Quad was telling telling Heavenly about Phaedra, that she dragged her and all that stuff. And Heavenly confirmed it. That, yeah, she did drag her. She dragged her to her, you know, told her a bunch of shit or whatever. And see, and this is what I'm talking about. Nobody is innocent. Quad ain't innocent. Phaedra ain't innocent. Simone ain't innocent. Jackie ain't innocent. Toya, Heavenly. None of these people are innocent. Because what you say one is doing to you, you doing it to them too. So it's like, I can't really pick sides. I could just call out the BS from everybody. And it was like, when people was going at Quad or whatever, or Phaedra said that thing about the sinking ship and all that stuff, it was the glee and the laugh that came from Simone and Toya. I was like, wow, for somebody that, I get that the girl wasn't really around or whatever, and you felt like she didn't really want to fuck with y'all like that or be friends with y'all like that. But at one point in time, y'all were cool. And the fact that you just sitting here and you smiling and you laughing at any time that somebody come at Quad, it was irritating me because it's giving fake. The only one that I really didn't care about doing that was Toya because Toya didn't like the bitch. And that's just what it is. And let me just get on this right quick. Toya, this whole Napa trip situation, I don't understand you getting upset at the fact that the girl came down there to Napa for her check, if that's what she said, because, you know, they said that that's what she said, you know, because at first, they was like, you said that you came down there for me, but then really what you said was you came down here for the check. And she was like, well, because, bitch, I didn't know you don't even like me. Well, if I didn't like you, if that was the case, why you just didn't ask me and all this stuff? Toya, cut the shit. Because at the end of the day, you do not like Quad. And at that moment particularly, you did not like Quad. You only invited her because of the whole fact that everybody else was around there. That's it. And probably production told you to. So that y'all can have this scene and so y'all can embarrass the girl there and send her on her merry way back home. That's just what it is. Because everything leading up to that, you were saying how you don't fuck with her. When y'all was at the resurrection or whatever, you and her got into it. You don't like her. And that is okay. And technically speaking, I don't understand why you invited her in the first place. All right? And so just be real. You don't like her. You didn't want her there. And so if I know somebody don't like me and production is telling me I got to come down here for this trip or whatever, baby, I'm there for the check. I ain't there to really support you, and I'm not even mad at that if that's what the real case was, okay? Like, come on. Come on, y'all are not friends. Y'all are not friends, and I don't care what Quad was trying to say about supporting whatever, bitch, you was there for the check, and that's just what it is. It is what it is, and I don't see any fault in it. Y'all don't fuck with each other, so therefore I'm just here to collect what I gotta do and fulfill my obligations. That's what y'all all doing, right? Okay, moving on from that. Girl, I don't care about Eugene and Toya being together. She do need to treat him a little bit better, but it's better than what we seen in the past. Okay, that's what the cast was saying, and basically saying that she got high expectations, and trying to get to the bottom of the reason why she does that. Because Andy said, "So did you grow up with memes?" Yeah, that way, Andy, with all of the stuff that's going on with him, y'all believe that shit? Like, I don't want to victim blame or whatever, and I don't want to say that a person is lying, but that whole lawsuit or whatever coming about with Leah McSweeney, my thing is, why continue to come back to a show where or participate in other entities of a show where as you claim that you're going to be fed alcohol and all this stuff and you have a problem. And I understand this is reality or whatever, but obviously you're not strong enough, and I just wouldn't put myself in that predicament, and you're not hurting for money. So I don't know. And then the whole situation about him doing drugs with other cast members, I don't think bosses should be doing all of that, but it happens all the time, and that is kind of messed up. But if it's consensual and ain't nothing, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about it. But the whole Brandy Glanville thing, yeah, because he came out and admitted, yeah, that's an issue. That's a goddamn problem. Because why are you talking to your people like that? These still your employees, okay? Like, Andy, you are crossing lines, and you need to be a little bit more careful. And I don't even know if they're gonna do something about that. And if they don't, and some people like, see, y'all need to listen to Nene. Nene was right. Let me tell you something. We never doubted that Nene was right. It's just the way she went about shit. She went about shit, She went on that rant or whatever. Never doubted, okay? But at the end of the day, them motherfuckers that's coming at him ain't never gonna be on Bravo no more either. They ain't never gonna be on Bravo anymore. Though, don't even try to sign up for nothing. But anyway, what was I saying? Toya and Eugene, yeah, Toya coming from, he said he had to choose his words a little bit, because he said, did you come from memes or whatever? He ain't want to say, so did you grow up in the hood or did you grow up with money? That's what he wanted to say, but I understood that. And she was like, no, like, she grew up in a place where her daddy, you had to watch your cars and all that shit. You keep them things locked and all that or whatever. She grew up in the hood at one point, but then they moved to the suburbs, and then, being made fun of because she was wearing Payless shoes. Girl used to wear Payless shoes back in the day all the time. Let me tell you something. Some of them Payless shoes used to be cute. They used to be cute, bitch. Okay? I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't never get picked on because we wore Payless shoes, because half the people at school wore Payless shoes, bitch. But hey, it is what it is. And she was like, to impress, or because she cared about what other people think, that's when she started, worrying about and wanting to impress people or setting her standards high. And it just never got out of that. And, honestly, I understand it. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Moving on from that, let's get into, because I might forget some things, and don't hold it against me, but I'm just hitting the parts that's really, like, really, really important to me. It irked me or something when Toya did interject because they was asking about Apollo. When she was saying that whole thing about Apollo should have been at the birthday party or whatever with the son. Like, you don't know what's going on in that situation to even say, well, if he being a good dad and if this is happening or whatever, why wouldn't he be at the birthday party? You don't know what's going on. You don't know the relationship to even comment on that. So, like, just because she was the only one that said something about that, I think. Moving on from that, we get onto the whole situation with the wine and everything. Let me tell you this. After listening to Heavenly, and again, you can take that with a grain of salt. Heavenly said when they had that get together, the Met Gala, they were all putting in money. Toya did think that she needed to be exempt from putting money in because she provided wine and all that stuff. And then Heavenly said it was wine and stuff that they did not want. They didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? And it was stuff that she got for free. So you're providing free stuff or whatever. And she tried to, basically it was free. No matter how Toya tried to put it out there, it was some free shit. And I'm sitting here like $1,000 just so you could put your name on there. You could be talked as a sponsor, all that stuff. To say that you contributed fully to the thing, I don't see what was the problem why you couldn't put up $1,000. If Jackie put up 10 and then Heavenly put up 7 and then the other ladies put up their money, regardless of what was being provided, and Phaedra was providing liquor as well, and she paid. How come you couldn't do the same? You know, so yeah, you was wrong for not putting up $1,000. It ain't like you ain't got it. But also Heavenly was dead ass wrong for calling her out. I don't care if Eugene said this or whatever. That doing it in front of all of the people, that was just very unprofessional, okay? Because I seen what she said on the after show with Carlos King. It still don't make it right. And she said it herself. But anyway, we get off that and we get onto the Jackie situation. Jackie was happy about, you know, talking to Kamala Harris and, you know, Vice President Kamala Harris and all this stuff, whatever. Okay, cool. So they get to the whole situation where she went through her turmoil and her scandal when everybody was coming at her because of what that clip said on Dr. Heavenly's program, YouTube channel. Okay, fine. Here's the thing. I understand that she was going through what she was going through, and I knew she was over there. Like, I understood the outrage, but that second video, well, when she actually posted a video of her actually giving an apology, I felt as if I was okay with that. And it bothered me. Like, I was here for everybody, you know, calling out what needed to be called out, okay? You can like a person, you can dislike a person, but you can also call out what you need to call out, whether it's negative that they done, so that they can learn, so they can go back and adjust, or if it's positive too. You don't have to be a hater. That does not make you a hater or anything like that. That just saying that you saw something that just wasn't right, and it was a big issue, and you need to be called down on it, and it needs to be corrected, whether it was said out of context, whether the wording was wrong or whatever. Sometimes you just need that reality to hit. You need that reality check. And that was Dr. Jackie's reality check, okay? Because it probably was something that she never thought would happen. And of course, it's her profession that's on the line. And no one likes their profession to be played with or whatever. But at the end of the day, if something is not working or something does not seem right, and you said something that doesn't mesh well with the public, they're gonna call you out. And it was just Jackie time to have her feet held to the fire. Because let's be honest, I love Dr. Jackie on this show for the most part because she gives the educational factor and background that we need to see as doctor. We see it with Dr. Simone sometimes, but we mostly see it with Dr. Jackie. Oh, hell no, not Dr. Heavenly. With Dr. Jackie, right? But at the same time, what else has she been given for the past couple of seasons or so? After that whole situation, the whole situation that went down between her and Simone and them and their friendship after that season, what has she really been giving us? Not much. So therefore, here you go. Okay, it's your time to shine. How are you going to handle this? It may sound fucked up, but that's just what it is at this point, you know? And so she went through that. And I was fine with the second response video that she put out, because first she put out that written statement that I don't know who wrote it, but you know, she did the video apology, and then it was people that were saying, oh, look at her trying to, you know, come on camera acting like trying to look sickly. She wasn't looking sickly. She was looking like she'd been crying for days. That's just what it looked like. Okay, so I just really wasn't here for that part of people coming at that. But you know, sometimes once you do something, you can never correct it. It's never going to be corrected in people's eyes, some certain people's eyes, and that's just how it is. And she has to live with that. She has to live with that. But for them to sit there, you know, and I do appreciate the fact that she said that everybody reached out to her and all that stuff or whatever. That's what friends do, right? And then gonna make a point to say that Quad didn't reach out. Quad never said nothing or whatever. She didn't hear from Quad or something like that. Then come to find out Dr. Heavenly had told Quad not to talk to her because this ain't the time. What? So be mad at Heavenly because Heavenly was the one that put a stop to it. And it was irking me when Simone was like, why do you have to go through Heavenly? Girl, shut up. Okay, let them talk. But see, what bothered me about this whole situation was the fact that they tried to say, because Heavenly had talked to Quad and said that it's circulating that some of the girls might feel as though you had something to do with that video clip resurfacing. When I tell you people just don't want to hold people accountable for their actions and their responsibilities that they done, and they take the full responsibility for that, but you want to blame it on Quad, or at least think that Quad could do that to Jackie, when Jackie and Quad ain't really had that much of a relationship and ain't really had that much drama that we saw that it would be that deep that she would want to get back at her and hurt her like that. Yeah, she went along with them going ahead and kicking her out. She barely said anything, but she didn't stop it. So yeah, but at the end of the day, have we ever saw Quad and Jackie get into something so fucking deep that I would want to be so vindictive and get you out the paint with it? Hell no. If anything, I would see Quad doing something to Toya like that. Of anybody on the cast, I would see her doing that to Toya. And now Simone, because Simone a bitch at this point, okay? But to actually sit there and to say that y'all thought that Quad could have possibly did something, was the one that put that out there or had her hands in that coming out, that is some fucked up shit. And after hearing that, I wouldn't want to be trying to be cool with these people at all, because now I really see what you think of me. Yes, one thing that you think that I'm here for a check. Okay, fine. You think that I really don't see it for y'all like that? Okay, fine. But you really think that I'm that vindictive of a person to try to ruin another person that I at one point respected, and she still says she respected and liked Dr. Jackie, and try to ruin her professional because y'all kicked me out of a fucking friend group? A friend group? That's some fucked up shit. And that's foul as hell. And I'm telling you, like, you really got to be a sick bitch to think some shit like that, okay? You really got to be sick to think some shit like that about somebody that's your friend. And then to say that the girl didn't reach out to you, bitch, I wouldn't reach out either. Okay, no shade. Let me tell you something. You embarrass me. You kick me out of a fucking group or whatever. You get me on a plane to come down here just to tell me to take my ass back home because we ain't got no emotional connection and all that stuff. Girl, the type of person that I am, I do hold grudges. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you that. When you hurt me, bitch, I'm going to listen. Listen, it's over. It's done with. Okay, depending on who it is and depending on the level of it is, I'm going to try to hurt your ass back. But, again, this wasn't one of those situations, and you wanted me to fucking reach out to your ass. Girl, I hold grudges like a motherfucker, okay? So what I'm pretty sure, let me tell you something, if I was in Quad position and I saw what was going on with Dr. Jackie and all that stuff, I would have sat back and I wouldn't have even attempted to try to reach out. Bitch, y'all don't want me in a group and y'all don't want me around, so what the fuck I'm finna reach out for? And then that one part where Simone said, well, you didn't reach out and you didn't this and la, 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 la. Girl, I don't know what the fuck you hollering for. But again, the phone works both ways. And if a bitch don't want to talk to you, they just don't want to talk to you. And I don't understand why y'all making it so damn deep, bitch. Like, if she don't want to fuck with you, she don't want to fuck with you. If you don't know how she is, I don't understand. At the end of the day, I just want Simone to just say she don't like Quad. Y'all used to be cool, but y'all don't like each other. Dr. Jackie, that lady ain't had shit to do with it. And I remember when all that went down. I remember when that tape came out. Because the first person, and I ain't even saying that she had anything to do with it, but I do know as soon as that clip came up, there were people. No, it wasn't even the clip. It wasn't the clip. As soon as that scene came up on the TV, that particular episode when she was talking to Vice President Kamala Harris, and talking about the infant mortality rates of black women. As soon as that part came up, My timeline was flooded with people that was saying, bitch, please. Some of our fellow YouTubers that y'all watch in conjunction with me were saying it too and calling it out as well. And nobody had posted a clip. And it was like 5 minutes later after that, that clip popped up. Somebody else did that shit. And I know for a fact they ain't had no fucking cahoots with Quad or anything like that. I said, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here, the people was just fed up, and that's what it is, okay? They called out some shit and they put it out there. They had nothing to do with Quad, all right? And then this whole situation with Simone and the resurrect. I will say this, Quad, if you wanted to be cool with the girls again, you mistaked and you misstepped when you did that resurrection shit. It was a clown, it was a fool, it was dumb. And I do believe that you kind of basically made it about you and what they did to you and what they did to you and you and not what y'all both did to each other. That's what I feel like. Okay. She finally apologizes to Toya. That was up to par for Toya. You know, Toya had to call it out and say, you know, even though this is the umpteenth time that she apologized, this is the first time that she apologized where she basically was sincere about it and she held herself accountable and she didn't make it seem like she didn't know what she did, her part in it or whatever. You know, you got that. And then you get Simone trying to come in, and Simone is just loud, all right? And she was just so angry. She was so angry. And I just don't understand, like, the vitriol that's coming from her. And I need somebody to break that down. Like, it's been years since I seen a lot of the seasons or whatever. Maybe I missed something, forgot something. And again, like Quad was saying, we were good, but a situation happened where all of a sudden we weren't. And then at that point, Simone is like, it don't matter. It don't matter. Even if we're not okay and we're not talking, if you're going through something, I'm going to reach out to you. I reached out to her when she was doing this or whatever. I reached out to her when this was going on and all this stuff. And there was an incident when Quad, she had a situation that happened at her home. And when Quad said, don't go there. Don't bring that up. And at that moment, I honestly felt, even though I know she did this just so she could try to prove a point, that she did try to reach out and she was trying to be there for Quad. I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like she did that just to sting her. I don't know. It just didn't feel right for her to bring that up. Even though I know some people probably be like, yeah, use that as an example. I get what she's trying to say because she's trying to point out an example and all that stuff. At the fact that even though y'all not that close, you still reach out or whatever. Because to bring up the whole incident about her niece that passed away, drowned in her pool or whatever, and you see the emotions that's coming up. And I know somebody going to say, well, she's not exempt or whatever. But I'm saying, like, the girl is telling you don't. Because it felt very... It didn't feel sincere in that moment. It just felt like I'm trying to prove a point so that I can make you look like a bad person, you know? And it was just like something, it just didn't sit right with me. It didn't sit right with me because you see, if this, you could have used something else. I just wanted her to stop. And you could see that it instantly, and I know Quad acts or whatever, but it instantly affected her. Instantly. You know, and she broke down. And you hear this girl, I ain't never see Quad break down like that. And you still going. You still going about the whole incident. And you tearing up yourself because you see her tearing up and you hear her crying. And yet you still want to continue to talk about it. Just to prove the point. I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me, y'all. I don't know. Like, Simone, I'm just... I don't know. It just didn't feel right. But... Quad, you know, she did say, yeah, the girl called out or whatever. We had a fell out. She don't know why it happened. All this say, you know, she wanted to apologize to her, all that or whatever. And she was like, then they went out to that dinner. Simone basically said, I don't understand why we had a fallout. You did nothing to me, but I just don't want to disappoint Toya. And this has been said by multiple people. Mariah said that in her interview. Heavenly said that in an interview. And she said it multiple times when she be reviewing stuff, and she just confirmed it too. And I do believe that Simone said that shit, you know. And she was like, if she stay honest, I'll be quiet. It's like, just because you overtalk somebody don't mean, like, girl, you loud and you trying to why are you trying to overtalk? Why are you so angry? Why are you acting out like this? I don't get it. I don't get the theatrics that's going on. I really don't. But then at the end, you know, when they broke for the, you know, to go, I guess, on break or whatever, and this was the very end of the episode, Quad had a conversation with Jackie, and she was crying to her, like, I can't believe that you actually thought that I would do something like that. And she was like, Jackie wound up saying, you know, because I was just thinking, like, it's better to lose a friend than to lose myself. I said, girl, what? Baby, they was zinking each other, okay? It was pissing me off. And when I said this first part pissed me off and people was full of shit, Simone was full of shit. And that whole situation with trying to blame Quad for that video. Bitch, girl, or at least think that she could have a hand in it. That just threw me so bad. I said, girl, what? And that's what pissed me off about that episode. Oh, I thought I wasn't going to give y'all that much. But anyway, that was the first part. You guys tell me how you felt. And I will see you guys later. Peace.